Coach Joaquin Sample is back for his fourth season as the head coach of the Central Chargers. And Coach Sample, what a year for you last year. 6-4 overall, 5-3 in the regular season, and a win in the postseason, the first time since 1989. You and I were young men when that last happened there. And what did that mean for your program, though, to get that kind of monkey off your back to I mean, it's been 30 years. That's a long time, Coach.
The central job is a little bit more unique than people think. So there's a lot of things that go into being successful at Central. And I think that we've had a lot of good teams here at Central. And I think this team just kind of put it all together at the right time, the right place, and the right moment to go on that run. So as an alumni, it means a great deal to me. It means a great deal to the alumni in the area. I think we have the best alumni area group certainly in the city. So we got a lot of pots in our back and got a lot of handshakes, but it's time to go back to work and try to do it again next year. That's why the theme of this year is raise the bar. We want to go further than we did last year.
Absolutely. Well, but can you tell though that there's some momentum now to have that type of season and that type of success, and to give those young players in particular a taste of the postseason? Does that make them even hungrier going? I mean, everybody should be hungry going in the season, but does that give them a little extra boost knowing what it was like last year?
Yeah, it is a little carrot for them, but the most important thing they have to understand is this year's team is not last year's team. They can't just assume because we made the playoffs last year that making the playoffs this year is a given. This is a pretty tough region. And I think the great thing about the gift and the curse of going to the playoffs is now teams are going to treat us differently because they know we're playing a pretty good brand of football at Central. So you're going to get everybody's best effort. You're going to get everybody's best game plan because we've proven to people that we can play football here at Central High School.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. Let's talk about your defense for this year real quick. You averaged allowed 19.7 points per game. You had a lot of starters back from the previous year's team. Now 6 starters back, so you lost a couple. What are your thoughts on your defense this year?
We're going to be as good as our secondary. I've got 3 guys back there that have 4 guys between Jarius Evans, who has an offer from Troy, and Penn and Lenore Ryan. Jalen Darden may be one of the best football players in the area that nobody knows about. Very versatile. He's going to be in the backfield as well, but he's in that secondary. And then I got 2 corners, Marcelo Williams and Zach Gertman. Those are my studs. They played a lot last year. They're going to get some run on offense. So if we can cover people enough and let the linebackers, because that's going to be a weakness, and we got a pretty decent D line. But if our secondary can cover people the way we expect them to, this is going to allow those linebackers and D line a little bit more time to mature.
All right. Well, the offense has a lot to replace from last year's very impressive team. We'll talk about that with Coach Sample in our next report. Back with Coach Sample from Central High School. And Coach, you had a very good season last year, went to the playoffs, won a game, which is a great thing for Central. Your offense was a big part of that. You averaged 22.4 points per game, but you're having to replace 2 players, Jalik Thomas, the quarterback, and Maurice Elder, the running back, from that team. So let's start there. How do you do that?
Well, I got 2 young kids that I like at quarterback. One is a rising junior named Tori Flowers, and another is a rising sophomore named Keaton Money. They're going to battle all the way through the summer to see who's going to get those first snaps in our scrimmage versus Spalding. But it's going to be a continuous process. Just because one person takes the snap first game doesn't mean the next person won't take the snap. It's going to be a continuous evaluation progress because I think the quarterback position is the most important position in your team. So you have to take some time and some care to make sure that that decision is right for the betterment of the team. And his running partner, Maurice Elder, he was real good. I think that 2-headed monster in the backfield really key what we try to do at offense. We're going to be a running-based team. We want to run the football. So the thing about it is finding guys to take up all those carries that Elder and Thomas ate up last year.
Jalen Darden, one of your candidates for that?
Yes, like I keep telling people, he's one of the best kept secrets in the area. He can catch, he can throw, he can run. He's just a fantastic football player. So he's going to get some opportunities. Another linebacker, Jermaine Hill, he's going to have some chance to get some opportunities. Both of those guys told it very well in the spring game. Jermaine had 2 touchdowns. Darn had over 100 yards of rushing. So I think those 2 guys, and those guys are juniors. So if we can get a running back by committee back there, get some guys toting the football, because we're going to run the football at Central High School, find those guys and just keep coming at teams behind our strong offensive line.
And only 4 starters back, but you just said it, strong offensive line. You've got Martin Caines up front. He's kind of your leader there, isn't he?
Yes, sir. He's been started at Central since day one as a freshman. Now he's a senior. He's a college prospect. You want your offensive line to have a little dirt on him, a little nasty. He's the nicest guy ever off the field, but once he puts those pads on, he gets his hands on you. It's going to be a bad day for somebody. And I think he has to he definitely has to set the tone with the rest of the offensive line. I played a lot of young guys last year, so they're ready to kind of step up. So we've got some bodies right there that we think will be good. Like I said, we ran for almost 200 yards in the spring game, so we're really going to lean on the run game and then take our shots offensively when we throw the ball.
First game will be on Thursday, August the 19th against Howard at Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Coach Sample, your team last year was one of the more fun ones to watch in the area. So great to get to the playoffs and win a game. Let's do it again. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Praise the Lord and go Chargers.